Guys, today is a Thursday, and I'm in a relatively good mood today. Let's just say I'm getting sick of tests and just like Travis at the truck stop getting poked all the time. One of the things that they found and had some concerns with, had to have an MRI yesterday and found out that it was nothing. So it's finally good to get some good news, finally. So we're here to look at The Ringer. This was sent by Chris. He's the one that sent up that Sparks for the giveaway, and this is an American Pale Ale. Ordinary guys brewing extraordinary beer, and this is Fulton, and they are out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. This one is 5% by volume, 35 IBUs, bright hops, light body, clean finish, a classic American Pale Ale. Well, I guess we'll find out, won't we? Oh, wow, almost completely screwed up the brew review. Bottle cap looks like that. I'm going to open it with the charging handle. Let's see, did I grab the charging handle? Yes, I did. Fail. Bottle cap garbage fail. Okay, well, it's got some good color. Produce some head. Actually has kind of a bold, almost wheat kind of a smell to it, but still kind of on the edgy side of that. Smells pretty good. Yeah, and as a side note, those absolutely nasty cockroach killing, gut busting antibiotics took the last set this morning. So maybe things will, start to return to normal. Cheers, guys. Wow, for an American Pale Ale, has a lot of the kind of the characteristics of an IPA, but it's got a really nice citrus up front. Kind of staying on the pine side of that, and then that kind of burns off. Then you get more to what I consider like an American Pale Ale. Kind of I don't know how to really characterize it so it doesn't sound terrible, because it's just bolder on the malts. Not a burnt or a heavy roasted, but definitely a full flavor in there. For 35 IBUs, it has a full-on kind of bitter dryness to it that definitely exceeds the... It's the beer dog. Hey, Shelby. Kind of that bitterness and dryness to the taste definitely exceeds what I would characterize as a 35 IBU. This kind of has more of the feel of a something higher, like in the 80s. Yeah, this is definitely not bad. Right here in my own state, and I Can't honestly say I've ever heard of Fulton. What in the hell are you doing? Sure, just, you know, just come on in. Do whatever. Hi, how are you? Want some? Licks her lips. Okay, fine. We don't want to upset Johnny. We'll use the official bullet holder. I mean, here you go. Tell me what you think. There is no tail wiggle. And she's walking away with... That's it? You even drink half. Seriously. Have some more. As a bad influence. You don't like it? Well, I'm sorry, but that one does not get 10 paws on the paw scale. Here, finish it. Seriously, drink it. Drink it. No? Okay, so Shelby does not like... Oh, wait. I mean, where else can you come on YouTube and just watch a guy standing there while listening to a dog drink beer? Nowhere. This is living, baby. Okay, well, are we going to up that then? So what do you want? What do you want me to give him? 6 paws? 6 paws on the paw scale? Okay, enough about me. Hit me. There you go. Yeah, good girl. I'll get you a damn treat when we get upstairs. I don't care. I don't have them down here, okay? Your treat was the beer. Okay, I guess that's a six doggy paw from Shelby. Where do I put it? Once again, I've been trying to make sure when I categorize this stuff that I'm categorizing it for what it is. You know, if I tell you it's a 5 on the E scale and we're looking at an American Pale Ale, then that was a 5 in the Pale Ale. Because, you know, if I was to only go after the stuff that I really like, the IPAs and the Imperial Stouts and that kind of thing, then what fun would that be? So, as far as an American Pale Ale, I like this. It has a lot of flavor. I do like the dry and the bitterness to it. Like I said, I'm surprised to see that it says 35 IBU because it just drinks like a lot more. But I like that flavor. I like that edginess. You know, this would be I could definitely drink a few more, which there's one more. So thank you, Chris. And on the E scale, I'm gonna give the Ringer. I'm gonna give this an 8, I think. For an American Pale Ale, this has been one of the better ones that I've had. What should we look at next? Well, maybe it's not something I'm going to be reviewing, but I think I'm going to look at this right now. Yeah, it's like that. Yeah, I suppose I should try to spend a little bit more time, you know, being caught up on politics. You know, for the most part, it's the same old shit. It doesn't change. It's us against them, and them are the D's and the R's, as I personally believe. Until we throw all of them out and start over, nothing is ever going to get better. And I understand where a few of my very close brothers are on this. You know, I'm sorry, but as of right now, hey, I got some shit going on in here, and I could really use some quiet over there. I do understand the mentality. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about how they're going to continuously vote for, say, the independent, or that kind of person. And I mostly align with that side of it. Oops, I'm sorry. Oh, as we step it up to 9%, all sorts of good flavors. Uh, I generally always vote for the lesser of the evils, and I know that in itself is still voting for evil. I just, man, I realize my, and if my brother Jerry sees this, he'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Until everybody's in, we're all out, and that's what the problem is if how many times have we had this situation? I remember one time we had an issue at work, and we were all getting screwed over whenever we did anything out of town. They bid an out-of-town job the same as an in-town job, and now you might be looking at 2 hours every single day out of your own pocket. And we just thought, if you're going to bid stuff out of town, there should be a little something in there to compensate for our loss. And I know everybody handles it different. Like the union, that was a completely different thing. But even them reimburse depending on your mileage. So everybody got together and said, enough is enough. We're going to take care of this once and for all. Yeah, we're all on the same page. That's the way this works. Everybody gets together and we become powerful, and get rid of this this particular thing, or an evil government like we have now. And but what happens the next time the Friday morning meeting, and we're all sitting around the table, and all the boss's agenda gets it's brought up and taken care of, and then he does his usual, well, is there anything else? And everybody looks around, and then everybody looks at me, and I stand up and I lay down the law, and I said this is bullshit, and this needs to be changed. And then he's like, well, does everybody feel that way? Cue the crickets. Unbelievable. And NASCAR got hung out to dry. And that is a lot of the problem that we have with our government. So many of us, granted, there is a lot of mental midgets out there. Anybody that thinks Obama is doing an okay job, you have mental illness problems. Anybody that thinks that Obama is doing a great job, you are just a retard. I'm sorry. You are totally gone, totally hopeless, and there's no chance. Because anybody at this point in the game that is going to walk in lockstep with Obama and this administration, you are the problem. Please eat a bullet. That would help, actually, I really think. If we could just narrow the playing field and get rid of all of the stupid people, that would really help. But I realize it's standing in numbers, and I realize it's the same thing. I hear the same thing when we get together in our video chats. Everybody needs to stand together. Well, I just, honestly, at this point in time, I don't see how it ends. I don't think it ends good for us as a society. Government has gotten too big, too corrupt, too evil, too bloated, too big on themselves. How many politicians do you know where you said when they were at the city level they were the good guy? They were going to go to Washington, they were going to clean that shit up. And when they got there, they got their back seat, they got their luxury cars, they got their driver, they got their full ride, medical benefits, and a retirement plan for the rest of their life, and they became one of them. I know I've said this before, and I'll say it again. The way it needs to end is, if anybody knows how Tom Clancy's book Debt of Honor ends, that's the way it has to happen. Boom, baby. Level the playing field and we all start over. And being a politician is being like serving for jury duty. You regret it, you want to get it over with, you want to do your job, and you want to go home. That's the way it should be. Damn, these are good. I don't know if it's the antibiotics or the shit that I am on, but these have tasted so much better lately. Mm. That that beautiful heavy citrus and pineapple sweetness, and you at 9%, you definitely get a little bit of an alcohol warming, but it's not boozy. What should we look at next? That's a good question. Thanks for asking. I think because tomorrow is tomorrow, and if there is a tomorrow, I want to look at Double India Pale Ale from Middle Ages. This is the last one from Matt. And what's the alcohol on this? 10% by volume. Beautiful. Another one out of Middle Age Brewing Company is out of Syracuse, New York. I don't see if it gives IBUs on here, but I just like the looks of that. That just looks good. Hops. So we're gonna do that tomorrow. Meanwhile, back at the Hall of Justice, Chuck still sucks. At the end of the video, instead of wasting, so if you had to go, you had to go. But did get a few things in today, things I didn't know about, and I've had other people tell me. But again, I don't care. I don't care if you want to think it's right or wrong. We've been doing enough of these giveaways. I've decided that there's going to be definitely some things that there's going to be two of, and if they're very, very similar items, we're going to hang on to the other one and put it in the next build, because I think the next one's probably going to be happening sooner than later. But my man, Jerry, the Lone Patriot, I don't know why I'm getting about it trying to say this, sent a Condor rifle case. Looks a lot like the one that my Voodoo Tactical. Jerry sent that. There might be another one of those coming, so I'll probably end up deciding which one gets used now and which ones get used later. Jerry also sent out a brass catcher. Definitely an important thing if you are reloading. Is it I always get it mixed up. Long 13 here. I think that's right. Or is it 13 long? Long 13 here. He did up one of his bloody P-mags. And also, as a little bit of surprise, he threw in AFG2. So we got those. Unfortunately, I'm still at a standstill on the build, because all of the Go Fast goodies that I need to finish things up, as kind of a surprise, because it was a tool that I needed. Ms. Ebomey surprised me yesterday and got me a bench grinder, you know, with the wire wheel on one side and the stone on the other. And this one's really nice because it was what I wanted. It actually has a variable speed, and I used that today to finish up the gas block. So as soon as we get the handguard, I will be able to put the barrel back together. But as of right now, I can't do anything. I can't put the gas block back on it because I need to slide the barrel nut and all that on there first. So still in a serious holding pattern. Probably could do an update just as far as some of the goodies. Unfortunately, the rifle still looks like this. I've created a stick with a handle. So sometimes it's just one of those things that, you know, doesn't go completely as planned, which has been the story of my life for the last 3 weeks. So we'll take a look at the Middle Ages double IPA. I am going to go enjoy the resin and maybe look for a few of you on the video chat a little later. So we will see you guys tomorrow. Again, cheers. Thank you everybody that has helped out with the AR build and given all the good wishes. I really appreciate it. So we'll see you guys tomorrow.